All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rikakwadash, giving double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopefully elect, and shalom to all the brothers out here laboring in this truth with sincerity. And just want to speak on a couple of dreams I had, but first we'll get the book of Joel, chapter 2, and verse 28. And it says, it shall come to pass afterward that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy. Your old men shall dream dreams. Your young men shall see visions. And, I had a dream, this morning. And it was like, if brothers can remember, like one of the old 80s movies, with the deserted cities, with the abandoned cars and the paper flying around everywhere. It was like that, but kind of like in a small town. And it was so much chaos, a whole lot of murder and just destruction, I can remember one particular scene in the dream, because it was like a movie. Well, I had like two tomahawks and some steaks, like metal steaks. And it was just everybody for themselves, but it was groups, that stuck together, that was fighting against each other to survive, and there was this one particular scene where we were in a house, and the whole house was like, we had the whole house booby trapped, so if somebody tried to shoot the door, we had a metal plate behind the door. Somebody tried to throw something in the window, we had that like a rope tied to it to where to block it, some kind of shield to come down or something. But it was just all out chaos. And nobody had really any material items. It was just all about survival. And that, reminded me immediately of Jacob's trouble, man, But, it was just a whole lot of fighting, you riding down the street in a car. One particular scene, we were riding down the street in a car, and, people just started shooting. So you got to get out the car, defend yourself with the weapons that you have. Nobody had like just outstanding weapons. Everything was like pretty much homemade, and it was a few guns, and then like a few pipe bomb type devices. But one particular scene I was in, I actually took a particular which seemed to be an Edomite, took his life, which I'm pretty sure that's what it was in the dream, But it was all based on survival and defense. But that's where that went. And then later on, I took like just a quick nap or whatever. And it was the same type of dream, Men was just hating men. No love, you could just feel it. And one particular family member was kidnapped. And the whole dream, I was trying to find the family member. But it was just a bunch of people walking around like with nowhere to go, just, doing daily activities, but nobody was really happy. It was just chaos. So enough, of that rambling, but I just wanted to share that particular portion of the dream, because, usually you don't have two dreams back to back with the same, same type energy, so to speak. And it was real vivid. So, this is what came to mind. Book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15. It says, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein." It says, "For the sword of their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands." And we see that build up coming, with the economy, the inflation, the love of many waxing cold. It's just you can feel it, you can see it, and if you have one of these particular dreams, it seems so real to the point where you know it's coming, and Lord willing, the Lord have us covered, and we're able body enough, to defend ourselves and survive, but of course that will be all the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And so like you for being all over the place, but it just hit me to do this lesson. Like I wasn't even gonna do it, but you can't really fight the spirit, man. All right, verse 16, it says, "For there shall be sedition among men." And it was a whole lot of sedition among the people in the streets. Nobody was taking order from anybody. It was hey, dog eat dog. And speaking on that, I also saw an article where they're saying that the jump shot or whatever was causing the recruitment of military personnel to decline. Like it was on RT News, but that's gonna cause sedition, man. It's gonna be the draft is gonna be implemented again, which that's gonna cause sedition. People are not gonna just go like that. It's gonna be a whole lot of brutality going on by way of the military towards the citizens, and the citizens are not gonna have it, man. Even though it's gonna be a no-win situation when it comes to citizen versus military, man, because the artillery that they have is unbelievable. But it says they shall not regard. So like we'll start back at 16. It says, "For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes. And the course of their actions shall stand in their power." It says, "A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able." And we see that taking place right now in China. They going in your house, snatching you up and dragging you out. In the midst of a riot and an uprising. So, hey man, that's soon to come to the shores of America. People are still comfortable here. You got people that don't seem to think that this place is gonna be destroyed, man. But of course they're not in the spirit. They're blinded. They still think this place is gonna continue. I know Jakes that young Jakes worried about their retirement plans, man. It's like these people in the world have no clue of what's going on around them, and they definitely can't relate it to the scriptures. They can't filter the things that's taking place through the scriptures. And you want to bring it out to them, but you already know that more than likely they won't receive it by the way they carry themselves in their daily lives. You know, you could throw something subtle at Jake, like, man, you know, I don't really eat pork, man. You know, I don't really, you know, hey, you know, the Lord says unclean, man. You know, hey, so what? You know, it don't matter. It's just meat. So, you know, if somebody come in that spirit, you already know they're not gonna receive the word, man. You know, you already know that. And Salaki for going off topic, but we see these things coming, man. And, you know, various brothers have had dreams. You know, even sisters, even you know, some cases of what seem to be Edomites have dreams and visions. Verse 18, it says, "For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, and houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid." And in that dream I had, it was a whole lot. I felt myself being afraid in the second dream, you know, for my family members, you know, being kidnapped. I'm like, hey, you know, it was real vivid. Like, you know, I was really there. And I was looking for help, and other people, you know, wasn't really as concerned as I was. You know, it was just a chaotic scene. Like I say, kind of like one of those 80s movies. Mad Max. It wasn't on the level of Mad Max, but it was in the city and a whole bunch of chaos, man. You know, people still had regular clothes and stuff, but, you know, it wasn't no Mad Max scene. And verse 19, it says, "A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor." And it was a whole lot of rummaging, just clearly no love being shown, just all about survival. It says, "But shall destroy their houses with the sword." And that's what was going on. You know, I know one particular scene, like I talked about, where they had like the pipe bomb, trying to throw it in the window, trying to shoot through the door. And, you know, but we had it barricaded up real nice. You know, the particular group that I was in, but I can't remember any particular faces of the people that I was with. And it says, "A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods, because the lack of bread, and for great tribulation." And regardless of what, you know, people may think, Babylon the Great is going to have great tribulation soon to come. You know, I think it was Bank of America did a study saying that America would lose like 175,000 jobs a month soon to come. So, you know, this place is on the downhill, on the decline, and they just putting sugar on top of the boo-boo, you know, to cover up everything. But, you know, Babylon is going to fall, and it's soon to come, man, you know, Lord willing. But, you know, with that, we want to constantly give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rekakwadash. Shalom.